Welcome back to the Ultimate Tire Truck Build.
Picture the whole thing sitting on blocks. The wheels gone, the engine gone, my compressor, the boxes, the truck engine too. Like they stripped it to nothing. And I was like out of business and I couldn't go to work the next day and couldn't feed my family. If you don't create income, you can't feed your family. And it haunted me for a couple of years and then finally it went away. Well, then I made enough money that I could just buy another one the next day. So I didn't worry about it anymore.
My truck is currently in the shop getting a new bumper. Thank goodness for that. Look at the new bumper. Isn't it so pretty? $3,000 later, at least insurance covered it because the people that actually ran into me had to go through insurance because their truck was literally $8,000 worth of damage. Maybe next time you shouldn't run into me. Glad you guys enjoyed the first episode of the series. Lots of good feedback. Specifically, the fact that we didn't put washers on the boxes, which the old ones do have it. So maybe we probably won't put the washers on, but just keep in mind that our full profession is being tire guys and it's not putting these boxes on for a living. With that being said, let's get right into the second episode, putting on the new compressor. What the heck could be under that box? Oh, it's the new compressor. Right, so here is the compressor that we are putting on. Got a Honda engine, whatever kind of thing that is. It looks pretty sick. It's actually the same brand as the new blaster that I have. 35 CFM, 175 PSI, which is a lot higher than what our other one is rated at. Wood Industries Incorporated was the one that hooked me up with this.
No, it's getting air faster because it's got two pumps. Our regular ones only have one pump. So with two pumps, it doubles the speed of the airflow that's going into the tank.
This video is, of course, sponsored by Wood Sales and Wood Industries. They were the ones nice enough to give me the compressor. Kind of wild, but you can actually buy these online. The link is going to be in the description below. I would probably recommend shipping it to a shop and not your house, unless you're like us and you're weird and you're going to build it at your literal house. Just a recommendation on my part. This has been a wild month for the Tire Doctor, and of course, I have to thank the people that made it all happen, and that's you guys. So I really enjoyed making this kind of content. It's going to come around every now and then, but it's not going to be every day, every week, every month kind of thing. Maybe next year, I'm going to be building my own truck. We're going to upgrade to a 250. But first of all, I have to get out of an underground parking garage because that's where I'm parking this F-150 right now. So maybe, yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to afford a $2 million house over here in Toronto, but maybe I'll be able to rent a house by that time. We'll see, I guess. This is a really good idea. They have a filter where the gas goes because I've had times where I actually had to get my tank cleaned because apparently dirt, you know, I'm using gloves, my hands are dirty, and you put gas in and it just doesn't work as well when there's dirt in it. And now there's a filter in these engines. So that's pretty sweet.
You want to try it? Wait, hold on. Okay, come to this side and try and lift this side. Catching at the end there. It's just catching on a bolt. On yet? Hit it with the hammer. A little more. Yeah, should be good. Good. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. Jesus. Oh, it's not light. No, it's all on one side. I know. One, 2, 3, up. Down we go. Holy shit. Now the fun part.
So the only thing we're going to do is take this back off because we have to put it literally this close to the back of the window, and we're going to be bolting it down. So that way we can actually take off the belts instead of taking the whole compressor off the truck.
Oh yeah. Interesting. They made a fan blade to create fan effect.
That's why I thought there was a fan, because it had like a
well, that's what the holes are for. Is for that to
yeah,
to cool the compressor head. Pass me it. Steel cage. One. Holy Jesus Christ! That'll lighten up the truck.
Huh, funny.
Make sure you can actually take that back plate off before you mount your compressor, because that wouldn't be very good. We're gonna try to take this off and see if we can switch the output from this side to this side. If it comes off easy, that'd be great. We put our hoses on the driver's side, so switching this was a necessity. That was the only thing I was worried about. As you can see, our L bracket is literally right in front of the outtake, so if it wasn't able to do that, we would basically be in trouble.
Check the from bump to bump.
From burp to burp.
The depth is okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Just over 3 1/4.
3 3/4.
But the question is the other one. Is it going to measure in the other one to the right? That's the question. How are the bumps separated?
Cancer.
So we'll drill this hole to the size we need first.
It's a little bit weird.
Perfect. I think we can hammer that, do you think?
Oh yeah, no, I can almost. Ow.
Go under and let me know if it's at a good spot. Now how does it stick out? We just need one nut size larger than this in order to fit the length to be proper.
Identical to what you're looking at up there. It's only the fronts that are going to need the long ones.
Okay.
On the F250, where the compressor sits, there's actually a frame. So we had to actually take bigger bolts for the front of the compressor, and we had to basically be like a mechanic. And we're tire guys, so we have bigger forearms, bigger hands. It was a real pain. Took a little bit longer than it was expected, but eventually we got it going. So, yeah.
4-inch, right there. This guy's even at 4.5-inch. Way too big. This one too small. That'll work. Okay, 2 of those. Oh, I should put ones on the top too, if we have room. I gotta go through both, don't I? So that left lots of room now, right? Okay, good.
The fact that we put our whole compressor on the tailgate and it didn't even budge is pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Nope, gotta go to the right. You just gonna stand there or you gonna help me?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Here, wait. A little bit of... Hold on. It's too far down now. Ow. There we go. Oh, you f***er. There's some way I can get my other hand in there. Okay, hold on a second. Jesus Christ. Oh, another one fell down. Keep going. Okay, stop. Need a wrench. Ice cream.
Yeah, after that. Hold on.
After changing the oil, after watching my dad change the oil in our older compressors on the engine and also the compressor, it looked like it was a lot harder than it should be, and I just realized that the design on this new one is actually a heck of a lot better. On the older compressors, this steel came out to around here, so you couldn't really put anything when you're trying to drain the oil right underneath because it didn't work. But for this one, you drain the oil and you just put something right there. Bam. Pretty simple. And with the compressor oil, you just drain it here and then put it up here. Just makes a whole lot more sense. Don't know why the other people didn't think of that, but I'm glad that Wood Industries did. Now this next part, the tire dad did literally everything. He did the electric start, took that out and put it in the box, and he hooked up all the hose stuff and hooked it up to the compressor. But this is the first time the tire dad's actually recorded anything for the channel, so shout out to him. Let's give him a a thumbs up in the comments. The main hose goes directly into the compressor, and that goes up through the blocks, and let's call this a T converter because we like to have two hoses. The small hose is great for like bobcats and anything that you need for like a small impact gun. And then the big air hose is mainly used for places we can't reach with the small hose, and also for, say, a big impact gun for truck tires. It's relatively simple to mount this. All you gotta do is put a couple L brackets, sit it on top there, and then use some like thin steel wire. The reason why we don't use twist ties is because sometimes you need a little bit of give, and if you use twist ties, they'll probably snap off if you try to pull it a little bit. We need the electronic start to be inside our blocks for easy access. So first step is to cut all the wires. And then you gotta put some connectors. I don't know what the terms are, but let's just go with it. Do the same thing with the electronic starter. Nice thumbs up from the tire dad there. And then we did the exact same thing with this long wire that we picked up that's going to be going straight to the battery. So this is my truck, but just to give you an example of what he did is he linked the long cord to the positive of our battery, wired it all the way down and through, all the way through here, up there, and then we twist tie it on the frame all the way along, and then right there, that's our negative ground, and then we put it up and put it into the connection. Now I put the starter in the box and connect these wires together, wrap it up in some tape, put it through the hole, and we have power. Make sure you're subscribed to stay tuned to the next episode of the series. You're not going to want to miss seeing Tire Doctor's woodworking skills, if we can even call it that.